So in this lesson, we're going to look at the volume of pyramids. And pyramids are different from prisms. Everything on top here is a prism, and a cylinder. And down on the bottom, we have pyramids and a cone. Same idea, though. And basically, the idea is where a prism has two bases and then parallel lines going to it, a pyramid, has one base, and then it meets at a point, like that. So like we have a rectangular base here that meets at a point. And then the question is, how do you figure out the volume for that? And essentially, it's the exact same way that you do prisms and cylinders, except it's 1/3 the size of that. So pyramids and cones are always going to be 1/3 the volume of, the same prism and cylinder, as long as you have the same base and height. All right, so let's try to figure out the volume of these things. So in the first one, if we look at the base here, the base is a triangle. So in order to figure out the base area, we have to do 1/2 little base times height. So little base could be 3, little height would be 4 because they're perpendicular to each other. So 3 times 4. So we get 6 square inches for the little base. So we're going to use that in our calculations. And we have that the volume equals 1/3 times the base area times the height of the pyramid, which is 7. So in this, we get 2 times 14, or 2 times 7, which is 14 cubic inches for that one. Now, we do this one the exact same way. So we do 5 times 3 for the area of the base, and that gives us 15 square inches. So then to find the volume, we're going to use this 15, and we're going to do volume equals 1/3 times 15 times the height of 12, which is just 5 times 12, or 60 cubic inches. With the cone, the area is pi r squared, so we can do the volume equals 1/3 pi r squared times the height. So in this case, we're looking at 1/3 times pi times the radius of 5 squared times the height of 10. And if you plug that all into your calculator, you end up getting 785.4 cubic inches. So with these, the sphere, we can do it this way. We can do the volume equals 4/3 times pi, and then the radius is 3 cubed. And if you plug all that into your calculator, you get 113.1 cubic feet. And you do the same thing for the other side. So you do the volume equals 4/3 times pi times 6 cubed, which gives you 904.8. Go with cubic feet. And if you look at it, that makes perfect sense because the radius is doubled. So the volume shouldn't double, but it should be a scale factor of 2 to the 3rd power. So this is 8 times larger than that in terms of volume.